good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Julia Goyovi, and my student number is B10241911038. I am the student of Management International. In this semester, I take Human Resource Management, and my rector is Sir Adi Mursalin, SEMMCP. On this good occasion, I would like to answer the HRM final exam quiz. Well, my dear audience, watch me and listen me carefully. Thank you. I always attend the Zoom class of HRM after the midterm test because every Zoom class is important and provide useful new knowledge for the future about human resource management. I have attended 14 times the HRM Zoom meeting class for one semester, which is 7 meeting before mid-test and 7 meeting after mid-test. I have not missed the HRM Zoom class, as I said before that every Zoom meeting is important, and it's mean I miss the opportunity to learn more about HRM if I miss the class. The topics I have discussed is essential qualities of a good leader in business today by Seth Guru. In business, the leader is an important part. Leader is influence. Therefore, in a company, having a good leader quality is very important to develop a business. And by having this awareness, we need to know how to become a leader with good quality. A leader is someone who has insight into the situation in which he exists. He sees what others are not able to see. If one is able to pay enough attention, there is nothing in the universe that is not open to you. But not everyone has the same level of attention to details. He must be a symbol of integrity and must be able to inspire the best in those around him. Being an inspiration need not necessarily mean that a leader has to be very charismatic or flamboyant. Many inspire others simply out of their absolute commitment to what they do. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, who managed to move millions of people simply because of an extraordinary sense of commitment. So it's the three is insight, integrity, and inspiration. And in this discussion, there are 9 students active, namely Revelia Irvani, Vanessa Sylvia, Catherine Ria as the answer to the question we gave, and the 3 others were friends who asked questions, namely Agi asked why leadership in business is very important. Then Yuni asked about the lesson Sadhguru learned from the forum in Davos, and the last question from Sabrina was who was the person who inspired Sadhguru and what was done by him. I hope to get A in SRM because I always attend every Zoom class and I am active in the discussion given by Sir Eddie. I also always give my best for HRM class. By taking the Zoom class, I got a lot of new knowledge such as cyberloafing, sexual harassment, good leadership to Maslow theory. This is a fact that occurs in the of work related to HRM, from validation that can occur to learning how to become a qualified human resource and what people need. With this increase in knowledge, it has opened my mindset wider and making me more understand about human resource, so that later when I practice I can know how to deal with cyberloafing and sexual harassment that occur in my company. I can also learn immediately apply about being a good leader, where I also know what the basic human needs of Maslow theory are, so that human resource in my future company can continue to grow. Well, my friends, I have answered all of the questions on part A. Now, I want to answer the part B question deal with the theory of human resource management. The research by Lim and Chen in 2009 said that a little cyberloafing is good for better employee performance. Men involved in cyberloafing perform better as compared to women. Web surfing result in positive emotion, but sending personal emails resulted in negative emotion. Next, the research by Yek in 2018 said that discriminatory behavior of management towards employees and emotional stress of employees result in an increase in cyberloafing activities. Facilitating condition also moderates ostracism with cyberloafing. The last research by Jamali and Shabazz Tabar in 2017, internet filtering caused a few negative emotions such as anger, disgust, sadness, and anxiety. The studies conducted by Kaiser et al. In 2016 investigated the relationship between cyberloafing and internet addiction. Results in their study revealed that men participants has a higher level of internet addiction and cyberloafing than female participants. However, there was not any difference between the gender in terms of web search and social networking. And a different study conducted by Kalaiji in 2010 found that male participants had a high level of cyberloafing in terms of searching for news, but there also was not any difference in terms of social networking. I agree, cyberloafing at work is acceptable because cyberloafing is not always bad. In fact, cyberloafing can help employees to reduce stress and job burnout. Employees are not robots. They need time to replenish their energy. When employees are happy and energized, they might work hard at their workplace, which lead to a better performance of work. Sexual harassment is unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature which makes a person feel offended, humiliated, and intimidated. The example, male co-worker gave sexual comments to clothes worn by Rani. This is sexual harassment that occurs in the workplace by verbal. When co-workers can respect each other, it will certainly make Rani feel disturbed when working. Moreover, it can make Rani less comfortable with her appearance. Yes, I agree, because there are different attitudes and beliefs between men and women. So the effect that can be caused by sexual harassment also different. I think this is not good. It will give a bad impact for women. So if we are a manager, we must make sure that our workplace is free from sexual harassment. This will give comfort feeling for the worker, especially women who mostly get sexual harassment. No, I never experienced sexual harassment and never see my friends doing sexual harassment in the reunion, arranged or birthday party. I will take all complaints seriously, and the definition of what constitutes a formal complaint isn't the most cut and dry, and implement any necessary change to make sure the complaining employees is comfortable in the workplace. As soon as practicable, an investigation should be performed thoroughly and an unbiased manner. If harassment was found to have occurred, ensure that the complainant is comfortable at work and that the rest of the workplace is free from harassment. My answer is no. If you are a good manager, you're not automatically a good leader, because the two roles overlap and are often intertwined. They don't have to be intertwined in specific situations. The skill also overlap but can be separated. An individual may have excellent organizational planning and analytic skill, but lack communication and influence skill that may be needed to be a top-notch leader in the organization. It can also be the case that the desire to lead is not present. There are excellent managers and employees who really are not comfortable playing the role of leader. People often mistake leadership and management as the same thing, but in essence, they are very different. The main difference between the two is that leaders have people follow them, while managers have people who simply work for them. Leadership is about motivating people to comprehend and believe in the vision you set for the company and to work with you on achieving your goals. While management is more about administration, the work and ensuring the day-by-day activities are getting done as they should. For a small business owner to be successful, however, there needs to be both a strong leader and a good manager to get their team on board with working towards their vision of success. Therefore, leadership and management must go hand in hand, even though they are not the same thing. They are closely linked and complementary to one another. Any effort to separate the two within an organization is likely to cause more problems than it solves. As you apply Maslow's hierarchy of needs in your professional life, you may find areas that could improve. An employer can provide ways to fulfill many of these needs, but you also need to be aware of how your needs impact your overall success in certain roles. The ability to identify your needs and make sure those needs are fulfilled positively can help you increase your chance of success. When you feel safe, supported, a sense of belonging, and self-actualized, your attitude may also influence those around you in workplace. Engagement and motivation are often team-based attitude, so a team of individuals who feel their needs are being met can create a more positive, engaging culture within the workplace. The biggest strength of Maslow's theory of motivation is that it is very simple to understand, and even laymen can understand and relate to this theory because we all go through one or other state of needs pyramid during our lifetime. Another strength of this theory is that give consideration to basic human nature that is demanding more as lower level needs are satisfied. The weakness of this theory is that not all individuals think in the same way. Hence, for some individuals, social affection and respect is more important than safety nets. Another weakness, it is very difficult to measure the satisfaction which one gets after satisfying its level of needs are as it is subjective in nature because it deals with human mind which cannot be predicted by any machine or method. That's all about part B question. Now I would like to answer part C question with following two video on the YouTube. First video title is Cyberloafing in the Workplace, the Dark Side. This video discusses about what is the dark side of cyberloafing in the workplace, how it's the negatively effect and why it happened and how it can be prevented. From this video, I learned that there are so many things that cause cyberloafing, and in this video tell the bad impact of cyberloafing. This also make the workplace not run as well. The second video titles Storytime Sexual Harassed at Work. This video is discuss about the video maker who is Sashi Tamika gets sexual harassed in her first job at 16 years old. A male who the co-worker of Sashi, about 30 years old, he told about sexual matters to make Sashi afraid. He also threatened that the Sashi cannot tell anyone, but Sashi decided to tell her boss. Not as expected, the boss think that Sashi is lying, and in this video I learned if I become a leader, I will pay more attention to my employees and I will find out more and point out the truth of the sexual harassment. Sexual harassment in the workplace. This is the title of third video, and sexual harassment is illegal in the workplace. This can be physical, verbal, or non-verbal. For example, it can be visual too. From this video, I learned that sexual harassment policy in the workplace is very important. So, in the company must get serious of this thing. The title of the last video is Criticism of Abraham Maslow Hierarchy Need. The needs are psychological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization. He called these needs deficiency needs. As long as we are motivated to satisfy these cravings, we are moving toward growth, towards self-actualization. Satisfying needs is healthy, while preventing gratification makes us sick and act evilly. I got many benefits of this video, so I can know what my worker and myself need to be motivated. And that's all about the part C. And this part C is the last part of the final exam quiz. Thank you for watching my video. May this video have the benefit for you. Thank you. Bye bye.